This is the transcript of an exchange between one of Fani Willis's prosecutors and the defense attorney for these fake electors. Fani Willis's prosecutor says, quote, here's the deal. Either elector E is going to get this immunity and he's going to answer the questions, or we're going to leave. And if we leave, we're ripping up his immunity agreement and he can be on the indictment. He can be on the indictment. Just last week, we got the news that Fani Willis was warning local law enforcement to be on high alert between July 11th and September 1st because she could announce potential indictments. And now this. If I were Donald Trump, I would make sure all my summer travel plans are refundable. Joining me now is former U.S. Attorney and MSNBC legal analyst Barb McQuade. Barb, thank you for being here. Am I right to focus on this exchange between the prosecutor and one of the defense attorneys where the prosecutor says his name will be on the indictment? Not a potential indictment, but the indictment.
Yeah, I think your reading is fair, Alex. The indictment suggests that it is not an if, but a when, that
Yes.
there will be an indictment. And right now we're kind of sorting out who's going to be a witness and who's going to be a defendant. I mean, prosecutors want to go after the bigger fish. Some of these people who are fake electors are not household names. They are people who are kind of used as pawns, likely knew what they were doing. But they may have some really valuable information that can help provide good incriminating evidence against some of the people who are higher up who are organizing these kinds of schemes. And so they're valuable as witnesses. And, you know, it doesn't give Fani Willis great pleasure to prosecute some no-name person who was used as a pawn in this scheme. And so I think they'd probably very much want maybe all 16 of them to cooperate. But 8's a pretty good number, and 9's even better.
Yeah.
But I agree with you that suggesting that, you know, I got 8, I don't need you. Take it or leave it. You want to be a witness, you want to be a defendant, choice is up to you. Otherwise, you will be on the indictment. Does say to me that there will be an indictment here.
So there's a